the biggest, the largest, the tallest, the highest, the greatest, the toughest, and the mightiest African spiritual platform. You know my name with Dada Empress Makida, Queen Adasa, Queen Hadasha, Labraska, the sun goddess. Well, star number 8, Spear of Destiny, Woman of Peace, Maame Grace, the Diakon. Na drama ofenu na bole gaya he edin doso hey onipa na medin doso say medin doso ama me ho kire me say medin doso che sikani sika mo akwa ba wate se ne na edi kan a ma mo akwa ba kese otumu se ma ho keka e different. It's a great day and it's going to be a great topic. Left, right, center, front, back, south, east, north, baby edin and then a great day. We have one of the cockroaches on the set. Let's welcome Ali Cissey, my brother. I welcome you.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you very much.
We've missed you. I know everybody has missed you too.
I've missed you too.
In fact, say hello to them. Say something to them before we continue.
Hello, viewers and the followers. Michiachi amonina adofo ma miss you papa. Michiamo nyina medamase mo amogina mechi mpaibo any encouragement ni nasefo nyina no modamo nyina se monkoso na montaye chi saa any mojuma pa moye. Thank you very much. The mother of the universe protect you and your entire family. I say to you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome once again. So na edi kan aba platform no so a na mo akwa aba kase revelations or den ho platform. Ai eno na wo hwe na ye ne enua be ma Ali Cissey no obi be ka say hey edi an topic no de ba e and let the edu twam all die be die. Ya be mo be a showdown.
Seriously.
And now your topic is invisible energies in Islamic perspective. Hey, invisible energies so in Islamic embodied perspective. And an ega is obeka. Many of we welcome you. You know how much this platform love you anyways.
Sure.
We love everybody. We love everybody. We just love knowledge. That's it. So, is everything okay with you?
Everything is okay by the power of the universe. I'm doing well, but not easy.
Not easy.
And yeah, in that form.
How?
Heat a family.
Heat a foul.
Seriously, Mama.
But are you alive?
I'm alive.
Oh, okay. So this is you.
This me.
Okay.
I'm alive.
You are alive.
I'm alive.
So what do you feel? How do you feel when you go through this heat that you are talking about? Somebody will ask, say, there be heat.
Heat in say me yeah program pre-recorded one any live no. Afi de me gidi say nsema me kan no. Me bubo onwoma bi na me kotu Quran. But it turns out to be something else. Na nka me expect say obi a on me nya adwen e wo esomu no mu no. Na nka obeka say o debate me ana obi some questions. Ana be hifa na me kofa nsem no fi ni na asefo. It turns out to be something else. The list ebe mu ye de so pa me eye ebo any say yempra me. I should be beaten or I should be hurt. And there are people who are encouraging people to do that. Nkrofo ignite youth so omunya me sa when they hear the list. But the worst is people really ignite people. If they had the opportunity, they should kill me. It's really real. See, amanfo bia omo wa around omo tete sansemu na omo feeling like they might not be omo agree with me though maybe, but they feel like they be. You can't just waste someone's life like that. Now your friend waka tell say Charlie ya tisi until baby o bi ahwe ho yi. And then na me so me try say me cover me chi, but obo ade no wa cover me be sin ne hwe see e ba and that form Mama, could you imagine say yaba me fie more than 5 occasions? That is me papa fie baby ame wo yaba ho my pallet wo me gate anu say because me use outer door nti road eda ho ti my pallet yaba afro pallet no more than once anajo apart from nia omo be wia be spy ye hu omo be wia be spy na nia omo ba anajo yaba fie ho abefro pallet no a omo try so omo bie me trap door like corridor on the door metal one me here no no more inside to some point omo ba no no mo di nkomo bi nkomo na omo di no me share inside into na me te house na me te now whoever gave them that information ne pa no ni me because omo na mensa e na me nu gina palette na abonten e na ba akoforo ye the way kwan no te no ebe hote na ye kwan hu amanfo ne nam nti wan hwe yie na uye wrong move bia obi abetumi asuspect wo nti no omo ba omo ye very careful ba na jo no nti no omo feel like dom no obi anante ho sa so the other one ameti ye no say na opu o try so be bie metal door na mbie no e na o ka che ba ko ne say ya lock ko fa meaning ma lock down no e na ba ko ne say but wall no light no were on say wall no light no were on I means on die e na on die ya mostly on die na already unlock door no so someone knew very well that because and we are there maybe some rounds in Nyamabi I read at night and I don't me read pa until before this issue no I don't have problem with anybody me no be an asem until me share and lock it dance until Jimmy wie me bibia na me kwa kwada na ma lock it so it was like be lock ba unlock here and I say na one lock na or try BMB and say ya lock no say dey be lock ba light na ye na read ye na karatu be lock ba ye na chiki me lock ye nto on twi bium nto try ya na ye ba mama let me shock you honestly na me lock ye because enka me lifestyle ho nti
amba wa dream mpo
amba ma dream and indeed I was reading but what happened was that na wall ni na is almost library nti one na me bibia me ni telimpo nti books na age wafa nti me wo table bibia me read but that particular day no me enye bibia me reading na mete masesa books na e dey akọ bedroom e na me dey agu mpa no so e na me read omo one after the other nti wenu mu a ne omo gina palette na echi no omo kasa na mete here through the sliding window of the bedroom e na me pia curtains na me hu so omo gina ho e na me hu say omo kasa na obi wo corridor no mu e na me be pia me bedroom gate ne kakra na me hwe through we na me hu say someone is there na me hu shadow nti o try na me te metal door no dede amfa
tu ba once a wo be lock ya na
ai nti amfa no na me te ni steps so ofro palette ni si e na ofro palette ni si ye to ofro palette ni si ye pe na me yentembe lock ya na me san kwa inside ma ye di e na me te steps nti me pay attention to the steps na me hu say na omo di moto na e baaye but like omo aja moto no e we chire so omo nante kakra me nti steps ni bi na me te say ya spark moto so the sound of the motor I'm sure it was two motors motor me you know that is the fresh aspect of tam na den ye den na de no so this is what happened so
but let me ask you this what do you think say be honest with this question then pa na wo say wo kan ya yet so bad ebe warranted this kind of behaviors
the biggest one warranted behaviors here the side chick Prophet Muhammad side chick and the concubine ten and no na the biggest issue because almost say me see our concubine into bracket side chick me chere say obo dwaman and Islamically dwaman bo e Islam mu no e attract punishment me no se nipa ne ya warefo na obo dwaman a yesi na abo ekunu Islam mu but se onware ya ye twane mba 100 nti se meka se owo concubine na onware ne dia na one ne wo relationship sexual relationship a me pese meka se wa bodwaman
na that law na da so ye adwuma sesi ya
well that's what they think the law is there omo feel like Islamic state baby Islam omo de Islamic law e di ruling no omo feel like egusuye adwuma that's how they feel until society it's like me good Prophet Muhammad who fin so Oma tag me say Maya Prophet Muhammad. Islamically, mama, there's a law. Ewa Islam almost say ya Prophet Muhammad ayenkum. There's a law. Ya Prophet Muhammad ayenkum. So this one tends to be like
what fumumra?
Ma fumumra Maya no. Nti yenkumi. Ama issues by a man for consent. Anka Nigeria, anka my story. Obi audio from outside the Cremoni catch me say anka nyes onu tu kwan ko outside anka okrom ha anka by this time original court bia ye de no be consent and the only crime obe committing is onu baby ami obi anka obe make sure say we kumi.
Hey,
because my year
nobody me so me jemi de me a lot of voice notes, a lot of it. A lot of it, but that's not what we are talking about.
Yes.
But me, I'm always pursuing peace because I am a woman of peace. And me no, ahana meteno, me say ye nyina ye nipa baako.
Yeah.
So I am always trying to make people understand. Me call a lot of things, move videos, audios, WhatsApp messages, man,
me hu bia o ma ka me ni woman ni nyina abom one sister bi
ehun hiampo that fair colored lady
fair colored lady.
Cissy, is there anything you want to say about that previous issue? What you said about Muhammad, do you think it was a mistake or it is the truth? What do you have to address about all the issues, the allegations that was labeled against you? Do you think you said something wrong that you want to correct?
Mama, honestly, you see, we stand for knowledge. Whoever stands for knowledge stands for reality. We stand for reality. And whatever teaching I'm doing, whether and upload platform be so, and I'm in media so, me want me botaye, before me we make a botaye no. But a dear bia ni wa make our previous video numa a mistake. Me yifi mimpo me comment was answer munu humin kayo. Because as will be more than 36 years in a religion. I'm a religion, no, I'm a lecturer. My lecture in Islamic religion and Islamic language more than 10 years. No, untumi nkantre me say, me nye bodam ni amadwen da metimu de. Untumi nkantre me say me ne comment ewo nyama ewo religion no mu. But me comment on that na me manka ni aye tworo wo books dubu amanfo tworo ye ne na me kaaye. Books na e de sa asem no baaye no eburu enum nti enye me na maka obi na aka na mi koti se sa de ani esi ena enum ponu eye emun ketwa because me can about one lady there is others wohu enye me na me kan ye twroye. So if there's a problem the problem should be that maybe ni omo twro books no my mistake. Se books ni a mistake dia e den na ese ye yen correct ana yen yi sansem no fi books no. That is if it is a mistake. But se nya sa na me making kan abeka dia se e bia onni book no ana unim die ndu ho a anka at least frame na yen kasa na me mfambra me ba bekenkan na me de ama won so kenkan na me de ne eto so epeso sa asem no e was sira books mu which is books are eka biography of Prophet Muhammad e wom e was hadith books mu which is a compilation of prophet na numu nsem. It is reported e wom ena Quran commentary ni omo twro Quran ni ase no omo dodo na e report sa asem we wom. One of the greatest Quranic commentators oye very great also a historian your friend Imam Tabri ni woman what did the same story about under the same verse Quran chapter 66 na me kan ho asem no what the aba nti enyame ena se uhwe Quran chapter 66 na nkasa na u pay attention u read with adwin with enye emotions u read with adwin a u be hu se You don't even need other books to confirm it. Chapter nankasa confirm it because there was argument of the wives about sa lady no. And a verse no ukinkan ube wie chapter 66 no be say chapter 66 no bre mba na ase temi omu munjai. What is the verse telling them to jai? What is the verse telling them to stop talking about? What are they complaining and lamenting about that Quran chapter 66 is trying to tame them not to talk of? You see, butaya ewo muni say 90% of nkramofo esomo na ayewo metu mu no yenim esomo no 90%, I say it on authority, 90% of us yenim esomo no enti me say it is good say ubehu nia uye. When you have knowledge about what you are doing, even if it is a bonny, like it is somehow covered. But if you don't know, this is me butaye. Check what you are doing, cross check it. O cross check you na still yamawa. And I be able to me adjust to humpwa. Now I adjust to hum. This is what I'm doing. Nti enye say a beef and a bibi. Something is hidden. Now the problem ni nyina say omu feel like my yano concerning say a fornication aspect. Now only no, the point is this. Nyame amano kwan say onye. So it is accepted, which every Muslim has the right Islamically to sleep with a slave lady without marrying her. Islamically, God or Allah has confirmed that, and like was stamping also ama Muslims. Since Allah stamping also ama Muslims no, one worry nepanu all right, but Islamically enye jamaibo.
Slaves need omo ye free beef.
Omo ye free. Enye jamaibo. But the point I me make it out of when ebe me comment man kan wan se me da no. Point I me make it out of eni. Now say enu wo aname me Allah ama me kwan even man ware no amene betumi aye bibi na enye bone dia. Eni dia obi nso onu nso nye kramoni na owo onu nso ni side chick we baby no. I don't have the right to blame the person for that. Because to me, I don't see any difference. The only difference I me as a religious person, me celebrate wo muni ni say, me claim say, me nyame ama me green light for it. Enti ma nware mpo na me ya. Me nyame ama me green light. Me okay, boni nim, yem friend odwaman bo. Now, me question ye, if sesana etie dia, and there other persons so on so one a side chick outside there, onu mimi nyame am no green light no. Onu so wo ade e be justify any there. So this is what I'm talking about. So min ka bibi eye eyi. The painful aspect is that obi biara also camera scene so from malam mun ketwa any shakes mun kese almost saw camera see omo so ewo sa asem we hu no. Mama, I bet you obi antumi disprove me. The only thing they did was they were calling for violence. Obi an disprove me. Mama, me enya say me ka dia gidi. Omun disprove me. Omun ka say eni ho. None of them is able to say that. Say ni ameka eni ho. But what they did is that omu supame chame adapa ni awa ka emu nketwa ne say yembo me anayem prame ni omu aka emu nketwa ne say adenti na omu amma still meti ase a madidi prophet Muhammad madidi na tem. This is the point.
This is the point. If we are saying we're in opinion, to say notice, everybody is entitled to one. Right now, you are sitting here. We have great malams in Ghana. We have great sheikhs in Ghana. We have some of them who are now well endowed and well educated. They are watching us. Is there any apology or information or message you want to send to any of these leaders? Because this platform, big people are watching, and I know some of your people are watching. Is there any message you want to send to anybody concerning this issue in 3 minutes?
Yes, I would like to send a message to two group of people. First group, the Islamic top hierarchy, malams and penifon nasifo, because some of the Islamic sects try to invite me by a kwanya because of violence na ebe mununte a kwanya omo person omo de frame no me huso ntemanko because me nim who is really inviting me. I don't know the person. Nti so bibi ko sia ana bibi ko tomia obi a odo me
woni obi a obekra ne sa so mesi aframe
nti manko nti me send message we e de malams, the top malams first say if they were hurt say omo kuma say concerning our presentation now and there me pa omo chew enya me na meka eye books no na aka Imam Ubai Haki hadith scholar woni book mu na Imam Ubai Haki mpose na onu narrate story no enye saa na meka no anka saa na meka no mpo a anka enye easy nti se issue bi wo ho a omo revisit Imam Ubai Haki no huma no na omo ncheki enye me na meka ye books no mu na makenkan na me de ba abonten no just like the way omu bia omu frame a big frame confirm me say e wo ho nanso yenka people called people some called me and confirmed say e wo ho ba yenka ye kataso we no ye kataso.
Okay, so see is peace I'm looking for, because they are brothers, they are fathers, they are mothers, we are part of them. That's why I'm asking if there's anything you want to tell them.
So I'm telling them, say I hate you omo fanche me. It's not coming from me. Me ready and I'm a kind. Into omo so omo visit no omo nhwe. And we are 1 2. Me sa esre omo say in things like this, on platforms like this, 21st century nimdie time amanfo already me man kampo a dacha anka obi beka enya me na meka ya anka dacha obi beka, but even before me meka no malam bimpo wo Nigeria di kan okaye though ne is late though and also yekunu. I don't know if that is part of the reason why yekunu, but he's a Muslim. He's called Muhammad Nasruddin Albani from Nigeria. Okay, story no okay the same thing. On narrating is send me narrating narrating no. I think after 2 years later, I mean what happened. Already now they were having problem with him because of the way of the presentation. Until nyame na mekaye e books no mo. Until a time of knowledge. Until obi kasa instead of say yedi violence ntokwa yembono yemprano yenkunu mfam yenyimfi ho 21st century. Nobody does that. Yen free ho na yen dialogue yen suya how to dialogue na yen tenase on common platform and anywhere safe na ye betumi a dialogue yen go into dialogue any adventure more than violence, because Quran in ankasa eba no, this is what Quran did. Quran says hatu burhanakum oka bibia na Quran aka say hatu burhanakum, bring your evidence. So if Quran is asking people to bring their evidence, then Quran is in support of dialogue. So if Quran is for you and Quran supports dialogue, asking some people to provide their proofs, why do you want to go violence? Is it that you've never seen the Quranic verse? If they think it's not sounding well, I'm begging them, but I'm not the one saying it. I didn't fabricate anything. Be checky, no be dialogue, dialogue. This kunkum is not part of life anymore.
Yo, Abusia, this kunkum is not part of life anymore because I mean, we are one people. And mimpo the insult nimpo the be nku my latest nkuni ade instead am bomb ata so but asumdwe mu mayen fifi asem nani ase na ye hwe de ewum eyesi ye behu me man krankra bia akwa aba bi o me wasting the time kra invisible energies in Islamic perspective eno and I kwa discuss and I welcome you and I have welcomed our guest Imam Ali Cissey Muhammad Muhammad still Boleho. Okay, so take us through the topic.
Yeah. The reason why me person me discuss a topic when in say abi before we are fronting to our tongues. Ye pu ye nyoma ye wo. Na nyama ayewo wa in terms of spirituality no enye different from near foreign religions in the Bible they be enye different the same time eno na eye reason ti am person me discuss we and again and in other words nyama omu wo ho no a omu ka ho asem bobo e wo nwuma na aye de abra yam mu no eye the same thing na ye wo ha eno na me person me kire eno ti na me de aba.
Go ahead.
And a problem nene say sell ujai ni ewo wasa ase so na ukofa obi asa ase so dia baby a opese wudunu ube che wo kwan so unnu so da because the point is enya coincidence say ya be pie wo Africa man mu we are meant for here ewo angle bia mu your life mu no we are meant for here enye coincidence in fact who am to me dia amani ni ayeye as Africans see ano any sena ya soa foreign religion din no ete say ye kodua nkate ewo asase a ye dua emu so nkate ana edua beans ukwa akodua beans wa asase a yedua emu so emfa asase a yedua emu wo so eya atache asase ena ne yedua beans wo so dry land nti ni ayede ye hono no nti enu nti na nyama ni bi ensi ye maye hwe starting all the way from economics financial status of the country starting all the way with that one all the way to health aspect all the way to family aspects ya to ya si achene nti enye if you continue to celebrate foreign ones now and the me maye nyina abibifo due because we're not going to get anywhere because enye coincidence say ya be pie ha ena obi anso ntiase obi a ohwe me bia ntiase on authority say we were not created. We were evolved. There's a proof for evolution. There is no proof for creation. Obi biara uji unhudi say ube to me prove say we were created no. Ko bra platform we so be debate me. Sa when e be debate a me nsuya hwe mpo me sorry wo me mpa so anamaba. There's no proof that we were created. But there's a proof that we were evolved. Looking at the way our life is strategized. Akwala from eda akwala start say oria. Any eda or start say onante kakra a proof for evolution, not creation. Where you clear, if you want to go more, the development of pregnancy ewo oba wodiamu kire wo say evolution and creation. This is the point. Now, evolution in one word is like wefifi form as a yedua dia ageminate. Now, tell me how a tree ageminate or particular asase so because trees are species. You were different kind. You were dua bi or whole dua no baby a emfifi. And to tell me a dua the tree that is meant for this particular land. that are efifi a wetu sa eduano kwa akoduano or land enye ne land. Tell me how the tree is going to grow. Ebewu. So that is what is happening to us. The whole African continent is dying. We are dying slowly, and the type of death we are dying is even worse. Our death is living dead. You see, there is two things. If you want to do any of one of the two, no, if you want to die, die completely. If you want to live completely. Me, if I want to die, I will die completely. Right now, I'm trying to live completely. That's why we are struggling like this. So I want all of us to live completely. Until you live completely, you can't be you. So ye two efi baby a ofino na ye de ukoshe baby anye ho na ofia. You can't live well. Practical example, when you go to these countries, 90% of them don't accept you totally. People who are there know this. You are always a stranger. But see, no matter what difference, Ofi Ghana ha na Okoko d'Ivoire, there is this African connection. Even with say language numpoye different, no, ube feel some kind of freedom. Say mu connected. But no matter what you do, in those people, we are not saying they are enemies. No, it's not. We are saying, say, when you are within them, they see you as fish out of the water. So this is why I want to discuss this.
Go ahead.
Now, you can't talk about Islamic perspective of invisible creatures without talking about the first religion, because Islam is a younger brother to Judaism and Christianity, whether they like it or not.
Abrahamic religion.
Now, invisible creatures idea no esumenu no edikai ba no omu peke no fi ancient near ancient east Mesopotamia and they free ho Iraq ho no omu peke ni ediba to extend that edina omu de two invisible creatures ni bi no. That is where they got the names from. For instance, in Judaism they call Abonsam. One of the names they give to Abonsam in Judaism is Shedum. Shedum. Now, Shedum is a word coming from Akkadian language. And Akkadian language in Sufi, Mesopotamia. One of the languages is Reni, Mesopotamia, Parsi language, BI language, Sumerian language, and Akkadian language. Now, Sumerian language was first one, and Reni pa until say King Sargon the First take you over Mesopotamia, and all the Akkadian so the bar system no. Until Shedum in Hebrew is Shedu in Akkadian language for an invisible being which is known as Abonsam today. Satan. So this is how the same thing neko pie or Arab mu. Shedu, Shedum, Shaitan. They are related. Okay. Now, you can't talk about Islamic perspective in anything without visiting the Islamic language, which is Arabic. Invisible creature and invisible energy. Ewa Arabic kasamu your friend jinn. Your friend jinn. The word jinn ewa Arabic kasamu chirese. Adia ewo ho by ahinta yenhunu. You feel it or see the movement. O feel it say ewo ho. Enunti. There's almost major 5 things Arab for this word jinn no. It is out of this word and Hausa ninya alijani enu na ye ade aye friend demons, which is one of misinformation aye de ma because those energies are not demons. Omunye demons. Problem may not to your life. Problem to ye misinformation through education. demon word demon no a discrimination the ma ancient gods who contributed for this universe to look beautiful. I said it again, I'm repeating it. Demons a discrimination the ma ancient gods omu no omu supporting ma ewiase aya beautiful omu aja knowledge ni de amaye anke se yemfa na yentoa so na ha nye better. We are discriminating against them. And I to almost say demon. What is demon? And no na problem. Second problem I sanya yet and to yet through educational misinformation any rituals has been termed as sorcery. Rituals for better life has been termed as sorcery. Obi ye ritual amani life akoyi. Obi ye ritual aman or how I want the bron so efi ho. Obi ye ritual for oman. And I am ritual na kwa to say ade bi eye mbonsam echuwa de sorcery bi. This is another misinformation through education and ebeto ye. Ritual, there's no life without ritual. In fact, anybody that doesn't know how to perform ritual is a dead living person, mama. Everybody that doesn't know how to do things to keep the inner being going or a dead living. So, Hausa nianya alijani out of jinn. And at the gombani suka say alizani. It is the same word from the jinn word. Now, jinn word no letters are eba together forming sa word no. Eye letters menu. Arabic letters menu. Ye freba ku jim and ye freba ku nun. Now letters we baby obe hu omu bia ye de be ye din bia no. Omu kire say ade e wo ho a ahinta. So one akwala wo ni maame yefumu a Arab ni friend janinun from the same word. Wahinta yemfa naked eye enhunu
na yegidi so wo ho.
Yegidi so wo ho. Nti ye friend janinun. Eno ye one. Akuma physical heart where your chest air bono. Arab ni friend jinanun from the same word. Adenti yemfa eni kwan emfe hu akoma but ye feel say ewo ho. O de unsa to ho obo say ebo jinan. Until the word is about something that you feel and you know believe it is there.
And you cannot see.
You
like
cannot see.
Wind.
Ni na ye jinn. Okay. Now, Arab for culture mu omu kasa mu ansa na Quran beba no. Invisible being biya or why I believe so why you no omu friend jinn. Now, this is the banger. Omu friend jinn. Se invisible being no a negative inclined. Se boni nkuwa na odia na oma friend shaitan, which Englishman calls Satan.
Inti bismillah
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim no. Shaitan no.
Satan di no mo.
Aye. So in Arabic language to Arabic, anybody who want to have this information, I'm giving you these books. Go check the books. The book known as, my own is in 8 volumes. I don't know your own because you have different edition of them. It is called Lisan in Arab, which means the tongue of Arab. It's a dictionary kind of thing, as lexical book. Go check it. Obenya information. If you don't have that one, because it's a huge book and it's very expensive, you might not have it. Go check it. Book will be a friend Munji de Lora. Unne no go check it. Kamusu Lora. Unne no your original one I know deal with the source of Arabic words. I friend Makayis Lora. This is 4. Don't come and tell me I'm fabricating. Enti invisible being be owo ho aye nhunu no Arab ni friend jinn. Se oye boni nko a na Arab aka se we ye jinn by oye shaitan. Anu no bro no friend Satan. yenhunu odi bone nkwanto oye shaitan se oye papa is positive inclined Arab for friend malaika angel case die and one no that's how much no and this all person draw diagram for it you do it this way jinn at the top as a name to any invisible being no matter what the invisible being
good or bad
jinn
descend ba
ubana u feel so ye boni a Arab ni friend shaitan so oye papa Arab ni friend malaika angel. So at this point I want to say this. And once you know that honor your energy, invisible energy. Yeah, papa, nti malaika. So we have angels here. Densu, any ayensu, there's invisible beings there. We can't see them. They are positive. So, omu angels. Arab ni from malaika. Nogopo, there's an invisible being there. They know it there. And I believe very well, say, or you're positive. Or you're malaika. Arab ni friend of malaika. Until we also have malaikas here.
And shaitani.
We also have
Shaitan.
The shaitans here as well. At this point, I want to drop another banger. Now, Yahweh is also jinn.
Because you fire ni hunu. To say the bibia fire ni hu bia jinn.
That is in Arabic language.
In any ways.
In Arabic language. Nobody unless wabon na uwo books where American unim the source of this you know. This is it. Until Yahweh ye jinn. Elohim or Il or ye jinn. Allah or ye jinn. I say any other god behind any religion is jinn.
Because
weni pan hunu.
Angels so eh.
Omo so ye jinn.
So omo de omo ani hu omo. Na muoti aso eh.
Omo ni ya jinn.
But omo so omo hu omo.
Who sees them?
Abusia. Yente wa platform yi so de bia so omo.
Anu na meti say da no mpo na wo ka say obi say okotua say okoto.
Amuotia £10,000.
Hey. One nyane a wo hu. Wasem ye mobo. O to ne san.
Na ye say mat na ye de muotia no betena so akwa London na de ntokwa ba ye. E na asem no beduru Maame Grace wo.
O to ne san. Like Tabomela wo.
They will beat you.
Oh, Tonus, like, how do you buy a spiritual energy?
To have
commodity. Is it commodity? Oh, Tonus, like, people don't have idea about distance. This is why, well, you fancy ho. So this is the unti when you know we are jinn because you omo nyina ye jinn. Now, yemba down. One of the things Arab suffer jinn biom eye owo but enye owo bia keke. Some people think owo bia na Arab for free jinn dey be. Now there is two major snakes Arab be free jinn. One a normal snake. Those snakes can only be found on desert. Your snake be on color ni desert color ni yepe. Until omo Arab for because omo war desert so no. Sa snake na ha omo bebre because order desert no so a unhu. Ti uye mistakes se a. Nipa ye mistake ana aka no. Until omo frɛ ono nso jinn. The reason why omo frɛ no jinn ni say
owo grass no so a unhu no.
Unhu no. Omo frɛ no jinn. And we a physical aspect. But any other jinn any owo apart from this one, any snake Arabs call jinn is an invisible energy which picks the form of a snake. And Quranically, in Arabic language. Jinn as a snake, two. Physical one in their culture, ordinary who see or desert mu.
No.
Who now bet to me ayo bone. Any energy bia or picky or what form or mufre or non so jinn. Now with the energy or picky or what form, no, I would like to give a Quranic quotation here.
Okay, Koswe.
Quran chapter number 27, verse Quran chapter number 20, no, Quran chapter 15 rather. No, Quran chapter number 27, verse we empes what name baba. Quran chapter number 27, verse 10. Yes, verse 10. Moses wants na verse naka. And this is what the verse says. And the chapter is called, Quran chapter 27 is called Surah to Naml, the chapter of Naml, the chapter of ant. And that here, Chachu, the chapter of Chachu. Yeah. That is Quran chapter 27, verse 10. Moses story ewo tama one Yahweh kasaye ana Nyami or Allah or whatever he spoke to. Ne rod na okitano. Ena verse ne say energy na one ne kasaye ka chen say wa alqi asok. Fa opuma no ana rod no to ho. Wa alqi asok. Aso is puma rod. Wa alqi to puma no to ho asoka to ho. Otutu ho no falamma ra'aha otutu ho no hu se rod na adane ta tazu ena adane na start se emunimuni ta tazu ewoso emunimini amuni wa Arabic mu has so many words. One of it is haraka, but this one is tatazu, is to move in a snake-like form. And then tatazu. On se fala mara tatazu ke annaha janun, the word jinn. And I start say a movie sa te say invisible energy afa or what form. Until mistake no. I start say muni ayet te say invisible energy sa etafa or what form. Now the reason for this scenario is that onu kita rod ena energy ni so onfa ne rod no nto ho nto odi rod ne to ho no ena rod na adane. So the news here is the rod changing into that, because there is already whoever is saying this thing, and including Moses nankasa no omu menu ni na already nim say ye wo invisible beings bi wo ho a omu fa owo form, but onu ni rod no better ne sa enu binu na eye nwanwa. That is the news in it, because it has take turning into that. Tatazu fala mara tatazu walla ena Moses dani nechi mudbiran ojane walla ena wadani nechi mudbiran ojane walam yuaqib wansam ben ade ani biom aye ni hu ade e wo mi hu a makita da abedani sei walam yuaqib wansam ba de chi biom. Okay, ena energy no efre no ya Musa, oh Moses, la takhaf mansuru inni mesu nukure se me la yakhafu ladayya al-mursalun. Asumafo a mema yi omo asumo omo no omo gina menima omo nsuro hwe enti menko bebia sambra
Koran na ka tin wa Moses ho.
Aye.
Why are we people fighting? The same thing. Why are we people fighting at all?
Who can say me the way by sec me the bakwa? Say me tena say ye calculation bi.
Calculation ba.
Nansa na me the buy. Because obi biara o tie bia be hu say I said that time it's the same thing. So if you listen to me properly, you know it's the same thing. Me share that pa. So this is it. And Janun. So what I want here is Janun, or which is they have invisible energies. Mostly when they want to appear, they appear in a snake-like form. And Moses in the rod, no, edani enubi. This is point, no. Afe, the same point is emphasized in a different verse. Ediwechi, chapter Ediwechi, and your Quran chapter number 28, where 27, it's the same thing, the same, almost the same thing. So this is the point. Now, energies here, omuye papa, yefra omu malaika, angels no. Omuye boni nkwa yefra omu shaitan no. There is the reason for Arabs to call them these names. The word malaika, which is translated as angels in English, actually translation no and shadamfa. Uwo background kakra wa Arabic literature mu, no background kakra wa English literature mu. Oba say translation and shadamfa. Angels is coming from the Greek word angelos, which means messenger. Fine. Any messenger at all can go with this. But Arab for omu malaika word no, omu mfamma messenger biya, because the word malaika itself in Arabic is also got something to do with messenger. Because the word is laka, yaluku, malukatan. So to send. That is it. To send. But Arabs call a messenger who is not invisible, a messenger that don't have a physical body, malaika. If you have a physical body like me and you say you are a messenger, Arabs calls you Rasul. So Rasul is a messenger in Arabic for a physical being. But malaika is the
unseen being.
Obetumi asomano. Now, semaka malaika ono ye invisible being na oye papa no asidia. Ma menchire shaitan no so ase. Shaitan in Arabic is shata yashutu, meaning bauda, to go far away, to stay away from. Now, the people name these two with these terms because where oye positive inclined, no, you get closer to them and you can send them to render service. So they call them malaika. They can be dealt with. You can stay with them. You can hang around with them. You can move with them. You can ask them to do so many things for you. But when now oye evil inclined, no, and omatu shaitan to tell you that stay away from that one. So shaitan means to distance yourself from the thing. This is where the name is coming from. So, say what is stopping us checking and seeing? Say yes, you are how more energies no. What is stopping us to check to see if they are positive? That we also know that they are also malaikas. They are also malaikas.
Malaika kolegon.
So yes, malaika kolegon. Malaika densu, malaika antwa, malaika nungokpo. They are all angels. So, no. Afe, point ben, and I be discuss it. The next point we want to discuss is how is this invisible beings got to do with the big invisible being? Ono na yesi ono ye abonsam kese no Lucifer and asefo. In Islamic theology, all the invisible beings are from jinn no mistakenly say omufi Lucifer say Lucifer na owo omo nyina ana Lucifer na ode omo nyina baaye. Islamically, that is how it is. Lucifer in Quranically, Lucifer is seen as a being yedi ejabo no. The element that used to create Lucifer is fire alone.
Fire element.
Fire element alone, Quranically.
Salamander.
Yes. And I'll prove it with Quranic verses shortly.
Yo.
Fire element. Because of that, in Islamic theology, all the beings they call jinn are fire-oriented beings, which is mistake, actually. But sanity. How can all of them be eja?
Let us mean I am bronze for.
Aye.
Hey!
This is the misconception. Now, Quran chapter number then Surah Al-Hijr, I think. Yeah. Quran chapter number 15. Yes. Quran chapter number 15 verse 27. Quran chapter number 15 verse 27. This is what the creator in the Quran, this is what he says concerning the big one, the first one. Or say, waljana, any original abonsamno, papa nankasa, etri nankasa no, khalaqnaahu, yenu mu ye bonu, min qabli, fitasiye, min nari samum, en efi ejemu, eja edre, eja anwoden, emu, ena ye bonu fitasiye di fiba. That is Quran chapter number 15 verse 27, Surah Al-Hijr. That is the chapter of rock. Hijr means rock or stone. The chapter of stone or the chapter of rock. This is so original Satan, according to Quran, was created from fire. The same point is also emphasized in another chapter, which is Quran chapter number 55, verse 15. Quran chapter number 55 verse 15. And also emphasize here. Or say, وَخَلَقْنَا الْجَانَ مِن نَارِ السَّمُومِ. And also the same thing. Or say, yebo, malaika. وَالْجَانَ خَلَقْنَاهُ مِن نَارِ السَّمُومِ. Yebonu efi eja edremu. So original one, no. Yebonu fi eja edremu. When you visit, I think the reading is some kind of a until check out properly. So this is it. So ama omunyina omufi na siba fire elemented creatures. So ufani seya na ye say word na ye use ye no nti we were asked to stay away because they are coming from onunti no ejabeshu, so you must stay away from them. That is why this a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim comes in. A'udhu means I seek refuge, I seek protection. Minash shaitan, from shaitan. A'udhu billahi, a'udhu, I seek refuge and protection.
A'udhu billahi
from Allah.
Yes. Hey, na voice in this way.
I don't know.
I ba kuma minti na wona we imam. Babadi.
You see,
hey.
It's really pathetic. It's really like when people try to make you live a different life which is not yours. It's really pathetic because we were doing it actually, you know. Ubeya is enuna emma yehu se wabin.
Ya ba kuni ensha na to aso ye time na so. Mpese mi ru ebefi. We ye shake.
This is how it goes. Like Onyas jina pulpit no so pe na wa start. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Na voice na mo ye ni sa no so e.
I don't know.
You don't know say.
I don't know. Like,
you've been doing this for ages. Imam.
We just do it.
You just do it.
That it's something that.
But some do it with
passion.
Some sexy voice.
I me voice and so.
Yes, very sexy.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nasta'di.
Shaitan rabba you hold name then.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So
say Satan di no mo bo mo ti na me pesa.
Aye.
Me pesa asem.
So omu hu te say omu ye eja descendant and you should stay away from them. So a'udhu billahi means I'm seeking refuge and protection from Nyame Allah mina shaitan ombo me ba mfi shaitan ho invisible hu oye bone ho arajim nia ya to no atwene, the one that has been cast away, the one that has been thrown away. This problem goes like this. When people that don't know some things and they try to talk about them, this is where the problem is coming from. Shadie, one cedi coin, a two-sided. One side of it, mfoni eda ho ye sonko. Other side of it, mfoni eda ho ye sonko. But that does not stop the one cedi being one cedi with the different images on it. The fact that me one side mfoni nu na eye me fe no does not make the other side
yeah wo fe no bone the same thing,
because say one side no enye me fe eno nte no makope ade a me ya me pepa one side na enye me fe ni mfi wa you mehu se na me de kwa akoto ade
e be bo
until say ma accept one side na enye me fe no nyina abomu a omu ntumi nwo ade a me tono e ma me na nipa kura so obi a wo bad side anyway, bad side ye kata so na meboa. This is it. Your time nasa. So then there's a lot. Then I think we are coming again. You come and continue. And the Maame mfa we na me mfa nwie. Is it allowed in Islam to use jinn? Yes, it is allowed. Also, must stay away from it. Stay use. Sure. One day you be prove Prophet Muhammad himself used jinn. Hey, who wants radio? Wonderful. Enya mi na maka ye churo ye. Now, one of nkrofo a omo use personalities omo use jinn papa ne boni nyina wo Quran mu. Eye Solomon. Na Solomon, Papa Solo. Testament of Solomon. And as Solomon is known in Arabic as Suleiman. Now, the common word that any naman kramofo shake for ni nasefo enum nie. So obi yusu jinn na wo ye boka. Obi yusu jinn na wo ye boka. Solomon is number 1 boka. But it's a celebrity in the Quran. Solomon is celebrity. Solomon on kita jina break to our Quran mu. Suleiman. Solomon is a celebrity. Now onumpono mamatie. Solomon didn't use only the jinn malaika. Wa use jinn malaika and jinn shaitan. Wa kane nyina afra. Ramahi. O de time naso. Enti wo be back no abeto aso. Ba be confirm me. Me ba beto aso. Enti wo pa wo de summarize way ni enhwe. So enimie the chapter of Sheba, Surah to Saba. That's Quran chapter 34. Verse 13. This is some of the things the jinns were doing for Solomon. Or say, Yamaluna lahu ma yasha. Omuye ejuma biya Solomon epe biya dema omuye jinn. So let's say in this particular verse, Quran chapter number 34, the chapter of Sheba no. Yam fan say we no omuye papa no, but mama mpacho mede baby o yusu abone fo no ebeka ho ansa na yakọ. Okay. Yamaluna lahu ma yasha jinn fo no omuye ejuma biya ope biya ma no. Ena ejuma omuye na ebinie mim mahariba. Mahariba ni ye sky creeper. Omusi sky creeper ma no. Now mwesi upper echelon in the geometrical way amano jinn no omuye hu ejuma. But the question I would have loved to ask here is that were the jinns doing these buildings with invisible bodies, or they've picked a physical body? Maybe I got to answer that one day.
According to the Testament of Solomon, mo di anybody omo di egu mama mo. Enti ye Bible no di omo ye fim.
And where ye fim?
But there is a book, Testament of Solomon.
Okay.
Na obekwa hu echo, ube hu ashes and demons ni bi no mo ne ne ring or they control omo and all that.
Good. Enti ring side no so ye ho no omo yi. Omo yi ring no. Because omuma na ring no ba ho stubborn people like us will look for the ring. If you look for the ring, it might be a problem for some people.
Nti no so mo yi dia ye. Eni ehu enye tan. For last words and the hana yanko na time.
So omo ye juma no mo sika crib na upper echelon no nicely in geometrical way because they were expecting that.
That is omo kra no mo ye mistakes.
In geometrical, because Mahariba is a geometrical upper echelon, not just any building keke. Because any building is called kasr, any abansurubia is called kasr. But and if it has a proper geometrical proposition, in Arabic we call it mahariba, mihrab. It's a geometrically arranged upper echelon. No way siamano, me mahariba. What am I feel? No my status amano, something like this. Omuno muye amano the status. What am I feel? What defining kali jawabi? No my your friend is saying amo any nasifo wakuduri rasiyat any stationary kettles omo clay die no maye e their position omo no omo ye ma no nti yamfa ne say we no omo ye jinn papa so jinn malaika. Now let's see where he used jinn shaitan. Quran chapter number 38 verse 37 enu na me di wie and omo say washayatina, and among the nkrofo Solomon nkrofo mo ye adwuma ma no the jinn shaitan, the devil inclined ones. Kullabanaim omumuno or contractors ewum waga was any ni omo yejuma wo see. Shayatin, jinn shayatin, devils no na omo ye bad inclined, the malevolent ones no omo yejuma ma Solomon e be a contractors and e bi nso yejuma wo eposo ema no. Enti so obi yusu jinn mi mom de mi ni jinn mama mi wo jinn na mi nie. Mi mom de mi ni bi. But so wo jinn na kitani ye na so obi ka kira wo say wo jinn no, so wo jinn no ye positive incline na wo de bo amanfo kitani ye na so obi ka kira wo say wo ye boka because of wo jinn no be ko hell a oni Solomon be enjoy hell because Quran are celebrating love upon all say what you su papa anybody ni nyina. Mama will be to be continue. Wow,
I'll say are you ready to debate the unseen name na wo hodo no abusia wahu chese ntokwa ya kunkura so won faso ni chese the same thing no
the same thing
da no na ki tablet na ye split ni ye add up say me kura me ye bi na me di into so me create me god
ye be turn am because
so wo bibi ka wo pesa one ne share we ya, but you said something. I will call a man for you to come so you have a bit of discussion.
No problem.
With him.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming. This conversation will continue. Shalom. Peace.